If you want to connect Salesforce with Zapier and automate your workflow in just a few minutes, this video is for you. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the full setup step by step so you can build a simple automation between Salesforce and another app, test it, and publish it with confidence. This is a great way to save time, reduce manual data entry, and keep your business processes running smoothly. And before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more clear, practical software guides just like this one. Alright, let's get started. First, go to Zapier in your browser. Once you're on the Zapier homepage, look for the Create option. Clicking Create is the fastest way to begin building a new automation, also called a Zap. After that, choose Zap Workflows. This takes you into the workflow builder where you can connect different apps together. Now it's time to set up the trigger. Click on Trigger because every Zap starts with an event that causes the automation to run. In the app search bar, type Salesforce and select it from the results. Once Salesforce is selected, you'll need to choose an event. You can pick any event that fits your use case depending on what you want Salesforce to monitor. For example, you might want to trigger the automation when a new record is created or when something changes in your Salesforce account. After selecting the event, Zapier will ask you to log into your Salesforce account. Follow the prompts and connect the account that you want to use for this automation. Make sure you sign in with the correct workspace or organization so Zapier can access the right Salesforce data. Next, you'll move on to the action step. Click on Action because this is where you choose what should happen after Salesforce triggers the workflow. In the app search box, type the app you want to connect with Salesforce. In this example, let's say Google Sheets, but you can choose any supported app that works for your workflow. After selecting the app, click on Choose an Event and pick the action that fits your automation. Again, this can be customized based on your goal, whether that's creating a row, sending data, or updating information in another system. Once the action event is selected, log into the second account if Zapier asks you to. This ensures the destination app is connected properly and ready to receive data from Salesforce. After both apps are connected, look for the Build It button at the top. This is where Zapier helps you generate and finish the automation setup. At this stage, review your trigger and action carefully. Make sure Salesforce is connected correctly, the event you chose makes sense, and the destination app is set up the way you want. When everything looks good, click Test Run. Testing is an important step because it lets you confirm that the automation works before you publish it. If the test succeeds, you'll know the Zap is ready to go live. Finally, click Publish. Once you publish it, your Salesforce and Zapier integration will be active and your workflow will start running automatically based on the trigger and action you selected. That means less manual work, fewer mistakes, and a much smoother process overall. And that's it, you've now learned how to integrate Salesforce with Zapier from start to finish. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.